I'm going to use, I will do a mind map. Saya padam ni dulu sekejap Alright. Lines and planes. Okay, so let's say we have lines and planes. Lama saya tak buat mind map ni, lines and planes. Dulu masa saya student, saya suka buat mind maps so that I know what the subtopic covered in each chapter. Okay, lines and planes. Alright, so we go for lines first. Lines. Okay guys, what do we need to have in order to form the equations of lines?
A point and a vector.
Yes, well done. We need to have a point of P naught. This is X naught, Y naught, and Z naught. And then we also need a parallel vector, okay? A parallel vector. We need these two information of V is, we can have sharp bracket, ni nama dia sharp bracket, A, B, or C. Or sometimes we denote vector V, dia you kena ada tilde kat bawah sebab dia vector So equals to AI plus BJ plus CK, right? You can have a notation sharp bracket ataupun in terms of vector I, J, and K lah. Okay, that's how we write the vector. All right, now second we have plane. Okay, plane. Of course, plane pun we need two informations in order to form the equations of plane. For plane, we need to have a point of P naught 2. Kita kena ada titik juga. Which is X naught, Y naught, and Z naught. And then we need to have
normal vector.
Yes, well done. We need to have the normal vector. Good. Okay, satu lagi kita perlukan normal vector. Or sometimes we call this as orthogonal or perpendicular. Benda yang sama lah. Orthogonal, perpendicular. Ada setengah certain books call this as perpendicular. Some books call this as orthogonal vector. It's just the same thing but different name. Okay, the normal vector denote as n, and then the element is A, B, C. Okay, right now the equation of line, there are three, what we call it? There are three types of equations. Okay, number one, we have parametric equations, which is we have x equals to x naught plus AT, y equals to y naught plus BT, and then z equals to z naught plus CT. Okay, that is parametric equations. Number two, for equations of lines, we will have a symmetric equation. Okay, symmetric equation of line, which is equals to x minus, saya pakai marker pen hitam. X minus x naught over A equivalent to y minus y naught over B equivalent to z minus z naught over C, like this. And then the last one, we have vector equations of line. Okay, vector equation of line. Ni semua ketiga-tiga ni adalah equation of line. So vector equations of line, we will have R equals to R naught plus dV. Actually guys, the parametric equations and the symmetric equation is originated from the vector equation. Okay, ni formula asal dia sebenarnya, vector equation. Okay, and then now what else? Okay, equation of a plane. Alright, equation of a plane. Kita go back to this. Equation of a plane. Okay, there is a formula, right? Formula of equations of a plane. What's the formula?
Ax plus by plus cz plus d equals to 0.
Okay, that's good. Betul-betul. Okay, it's something like this. Okay, the original formula, dia asal-asal dia macam ni guys. N dot R minus R naught equals to 0. This is the original formula. Okay, dalam bentuk vector dot product. But as your friend said just now, it will be better for you to use this. Okay, ax naught plus by naught plus cz naught plus d equals to 0. Okay, where d is equals to negative. Oh, sorry, this is not not sure. Ni tak ada not ni. Ax plus by plus cz. Bawah ni baru ada not. Where d equals to negative ax naught plus by naught plus cz naught, like this. Okay, so this is the equations of plane. Equations of plane. Okay, what else? What you need to know? Okay, the characteristic of line. Ini saya tarik ke bawah lagi. Characteristic of lines. Characteristic of lines. Okay, there are three characteristics of lines. Lines can be parallel. So in order to test parallel between L1 and L2, let's say you are given two lines, the formula is we should have V1, the formula, the parallel vector of the first line must be equals to a constant multiplied by the vector parallel for second line. Like this, that's the formula, parallel. Okay. And then we will have parallel and then intersect. Intersect. Okay guys, salin ni dia dalam buku dia tak ada. Nanti
Find T and S.
Saya bagi ayat ni. Okay, in order to find whether the line L1 and L2 intersect, you need to find the values of S and T that fulfill all equations. Okay, nanti kita tengok soalan yang ada contoh macam ni. Equations. Itu untuk test intersect. So number 3, number 1, number 2, number 3. 3 is Q. Okay. So how to test whether it's parallel, intersect or skew? Okay, means none of the above. None of the above. Okay. Let's say saya tunjuk sekejap Saya stop sharing dulu. Okay, I will open the screen. Okay guys, let's say look here. You all nampak tak ni? We have two marker pens here. Okay, let's say the blue color is your first line, L1. Okay, the first line, and this is the second line, red color. Okay, line 1 and line 2 can be parallel if we have something looks like this. Ni parallel or like this, or like this, or like this. Okay, maksudnya dia punya parallel vector of line 1 and the second line parallel. Okay, V1 is parallel to V2 if you have the same direction whatsoever lah. Dia parallel macam ni lah, dia boleh jadi macam ni. Okay, dia kena parallel, maksudnya sama arah. Alright. Line 1 and line 2 is intersect if you have something like this or like this or like this, they intersect. Okay, ataupun like this, they intersect. Right? And then number 3, line 1 and line 2 is Q if you have something looks like this. You nampak tak? Dia tak parallel. Yang ni arah sini, yang ni ke sana kan. Dia tak parallel dan dia juga tak intersect. Dia skew macam ni. Okay? Dia skew. Faham tak? Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes, faham.
Okay, dia macam ni dia lain arah dan dia tak bersantun pun. Dia adalah skew. Ini bentuk skew. Alright. One of the applications for skew lines, okay, let's say if you work as an air traffic controller, bila you naik flight, dekat menara control tu, dia ada seorang staff air traffic controller kita panggil, dia akan jaga traffic ataupun path of the aeroplane tau. Okay, so kita boleh nampak applications of skew lines in that case. Okay, because the air traffic controller need to ensure that both of the plane are not intersect. Sometimes, okay, for example, this plane want to go to India, for example, and this plane want to go to China. Okay, so dia kena make sure dua-dua plane ni dia skew. Okay, kalau dia intersect, accident lah. Jatuh lah kapal terbang tu. So that's one of the applications of skew lines. Okay, understand? Yeah?
Yes, good.
Okay, good. So saya share screen balik, saya off ni. Saya share balik stop broadcast. Okay, so that's the physical of the lines. For the characteristic of lines, parallel, intersect dengan skew. Okay, next, parallel test. Okay, dalam subtopik ini juga, we have parallel test. Okay, saya tarik lagi anak panah ni, parallel test. There are 3 possible cases of parallel test. Okay, there are 3 possible cases. Number 1, if you want to test whether line 1, L1 versus L2. L ni line. Okay, line 1 and L2. Line 2, you want to test whether the two line are parallel or not. The formula is yang tadilah V1 must be equals to KV2. Okay, this is the formula to test whether two lines are parallel. Okay, number 2, if you want to test whether two planes, let's say plane 1, P1 ni plane 1 versus plane 2. Okay, in order to test whether the first plane is parallel to second plane, we will have formula N1 must be equals to KN2, like this. Okay, the third case, if you want to test whether a line is parallel to the plane L versus P, maksudnya kita nak test line parallel tak dengan plane. So the formula is V dot N must be equals to 0. Okay, if you get 0, the dot product of parallel vector to N. Sekejap ya guys, saya ada calling masuk sekejap .
Semua sihat.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Apa dia guys?
Tak apa.
Sorry guys, saya dapat calling masuk tadi. Sekejap Sorry lah, minggu ni saya busy sikit. Saya memang full workshop, full meeting. Hai. Guys, it's okay. Kalau you ada problem internet, doesn't matter. You boleh masuk sekejap pun tak apa. Okay, you can left the online class because I will record this and post to YouTube, so you can watch the video later. Doesn't matter, saya tak kisah. Alright, now parallel test. Okay, settle v dot n must be equals to 0. Kalau if we don't get 0, which means that what happen if we don't get 0, v dot n ni? What happens?
Intersection.
Yes, the line and plane must be intersect. Okay, good. Okay, the last one. Apa lagi saya nak cari? Apa yang secara keseluruhannya saya nak tarik ni? Patutnya saya buat horizontal kan? Doesn't matter lah. Distance. Distance between two planes. Okay, distance between two planes. Okay, what's the formula of distance between two planes?
V besar.
Dia ada distance, sekejap distance equals to, we will have ax naught plus by naught plus cz naught plus d over square root of a squared plus b squared plus c squared. Like that. Okay, so overall, this is the subtopic that covers in topic 1.4 lah. Okay, ni yang you perlu tahu. Okay, now let us move to, sekejap guys, ke saya perlu buat horizontal sebenarnya video ni. Is that more clear for you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so so let us do the exercise. Exercise 1.4. Okay, jom kita buat. I will not do all the exercises, but I will pick some of the questions that I think the students might don't know how to solve. Okay, saya akan pick a few questions lah. Perpendicular is intersect. Yes, perpendicular is intersect. Okay, so exercise 1.4. Let us do question. Question number 1 is straightforward, right? Question number 1. You all dah cuba buat tak?
Ada.
V dot n equals to 0. Guys, V dot n equals to 0 is in, yes, V dot n equals to 0. Ini hanya untuk, this is for line and plane. Line and plane. Okay, this is the formula of line versus plane. We want to test whether the line and plane is parallel. So V dot n must be equals to 0. That's the formula. Okay, if you refer to your module, kalau plane dengan plane, baru dia jadi perpendicular. Sekarang ni kita nak line dengan plane. Okay, bila line dengan plane, nak test the parallel, V dot n must be equals to 0. This one. Okay. In order to test between line and plane, V dot n must be equals to 0. Ni formula dia. Okay, kalau dalam case n dot n equals to 0, yes, itu adalah perpendicular. Tapi dalam case parallel test, line dengan plane, V dot n equals to 0 means parallel. Okay, parallel test ni. Alright. So can I proceed?
Yes.
Okay. Now, exercise 1.4. Okay, let us do question number 1B lah. Question 1B. Okay, question 1B. 1B. Okay, we have two coordinates. Okay, let us name our coordinate as, let's say P is coordinate of -2, 3, -4. And then coordinate Q as 2, -4, 1. Okay, ni. Dalam modul ni. Sekejap kita tengok. Yes, this one. Okay, kita buat soalan nombor B ni. Question 1B. Okay, so now, okay, in order to form equations of line, we need to have P naught and vector, right? Equation of line, we need to have P naught and the parallel vector. Okay, so in this case, solution, we do have P naught, right? We do have P naught. Kita ada dua coordinate. So you can select one of the coordinate as your P naught. So let's say we consider P as P naught. So let's say we have P naught as -2, 3, and -4. So right now we need to find what is the parallel vector. Okay, what is the parallel vector? We don't know. Okay. So, how do we find the parallel vector? V is...
tolak P.
Yes, okay. So, we need to find the vector from P to Q. Okay, the vector from P to Q is equals to coordinate of P. Okay, -2. Okay, sorry. Step by step. Vector from P to Q means Q minus P. Okay, so step by step, the vector for Q should be 2, -4, and 1, minus coordinate of P is -2, 3, and -4. So we will have 2 minus -2 becomes 0. -4 minus 3 becomes -7. And then 1 minus -4, 1 plus 4 is 5. Okay. So we will have...
Ada.
Ya, saya salah kira ke? Salah salin?
2 minus -2 bukan 4 ke?
4 madam.
-2 minus -2. Oh, sorry, 4.
Okay.
2 plus 4. Okay, thank you so much. Saya salah kira. Okay, thank you. So right now this is our V. Okay, so this is our A, B, and C. And then P naught atas tadi tu, we will have this is X naught, Y naught, and Z naught. Okay, therefore, the equations of line, the parametric equations of line, x equals to x naught plus at, so we have x naught equals to -2 plus 40, y equals to y naught plus bt, so y equals to 3 minus 70, and then z equals to z naught plus ct. So z equals to z naught is -4 plus 5t. Is that correct? Okay, yes. So settle, done. Okay, now let us do question number 2. Let us do question 2C. Okay, question 2C, the 3D, the panjang sikit kan. Okay, so question 2C. Okay, this is the question. X plus Y plus ZK, all right. So we will have xi plus yj plus zk equals to I minus j plus 5k plus t I plus 2j minus 7k. All right. So now, this question, okay, this question number 2C ni, asks you to find 2 points and then 2 parallel vectors. Okay, we need to find 2 points and 2 parallel vectors. All right. So, in order to find 2 points, first we need to find out what is the equation of this line. Okay, so the equations of this line from the expression, we will have x equals to,
-1.
this is 1, right? So 1 plus t.
1.
Okay, 1 plus t. And then y equals to
-1.
-1 plus 2t.
2
And
plus
z,
2.
5.
and z equals to 5 minus
-7.
7.
Okay, good. Well done all. Okay, now the other 2 points. The other 2 points. Okay, in order to find the other 2 points, what you should do is just substitute. Okay, substitute any values of t. Okay, so you can substitute t equals to 0, you can substitute t equals to 1, you can substitute t equals to 2.
X
Alright?
0.
Yes, okay, so the other 2 points, they kata the other 2 points, the 2 points. So let t equals to 0, then we will have x equals to 1 plus 0. So equals to 1. Y equals to -1 plus 0. So -1. Z equals to 5 minus 0. So -5. Okay, so we will have a point of 1, -5, -1, -5, like this. And then you can let t equals to 1. You also can let t equals to 2, let t equals to 3. It's up to you. Okay? It's very simple. Actually, in subtopic 1.4 ni guys, we can have more than one answer. As long as your answer is fulfilling all the rules of equation lines and planes. Okay, kita boleh dapat banyak jawapan sebenarnya untuk subtopic 1.4 ni. It can be many answers lah. Okay, so let t equals to 1, we have x equals to 1 plus 1, so 2y equals to -1 plus 2 times 1 equals to 1, and then z equals to 5 minus 7 times 1, so we have -2. So sorry, 6 sini. Oh lah.
Z equals to 5.
Apa saya buat ni? Undo. Sorry.
Z equals to 5.
Yang mana?
Yang dekat atas.
Yang dekat atas.
berarti 0.
Oh,
Z equals to
5. Okay. Sorry lah guys, petang-petang ni saya banyak sangat meeting hari ni. Okay, 5. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Yang bawah ni betul dah ni? 2, 1, -2. 2, 1, -2. Is that correct? 2, 1, -2.
Yes.
Okay, now settle 2 points. All right. Now find 2 parallel vector. Find 2 parallel vectors. Okay. So from this question, guys, right here, this is our parallel vector V. V right now is equals to 1, 2, and -7. Okay, so V equals to 1, 2, and -7. So the other formula, let K equals to 2. So thus, okay, let's say here is V1. So let's say 2 times V1. Let's say V2 equals to 2 times V1. So we will have 2 times 1, 2, negative 7. So we will have 2, 4, negative 14. Like that. Okay. Let's say kalau you nak cari lagi satu parallel vector, you can just substitute k equals to 3. Thus V3 equals to 3V1. Ini pun another parallel vector lah. Dia tak kisah kan, saya kata subtopik ni we can have more than one answer. So 3, 6, negative 21. Guys, you can also have k equals to negative 1. This is also can. Okay, so V4, let's say V4, ada 4 parallel vector ni saya bagi you all. So negative 1 times V1. So negative 1 times 1, 2, negative 7. So you can have a parallel vector of negative 1, negative 2, and 7. This is also parallel vector to the V1 tadi tu. Okay, you can have more than one answer. It's very simple. Okay. Next, let us look at the exercise again.
Madam, I want to ask something.
Yes.
Let k equals to 2, 1, and 3. The one is we can just simply put on it. It doesn't matter, is it?
K can be any values. K can be any constant.
The one is from the formula V2 equals to V1. That one is it? The parallel
Yes,
one.
V1 equals to K V2.
Oh, okay, okay.
K can be any constant. Doesn't matter. You can have K equals to negative 1. 1 that cannot lah. 1 you dapat balik kan. You can have 2, you can have 3, you can have 10. K can be any numbers, any constant. Okay? K can also be a fraction. Let's say K equals to 1 over 2, half. It also can. K can be also 1 over 10, also can. Okay? K any constant, apa-apa nilai K pun. Alright? So let us proceed. Okay, I think question number 3 is quite simple. Just pass us through the points. Again, you need to find the P naught and then the V. Question number... Okay, let us do question number 6. Okay, question number 5 nih guys. Okay, read this. Find parametric equations of the line through 1, 2, negative 3. This is what actually? 1, 2, negative 3. This is what?
Point. Peanut.
Yeah, this is the P naught, the point. Okay, this is the P naught. Okay, now we need to find from here, we need to find the parallel vector, right? So what's the parallel vector here?
Negative 3, 1.
Negative 3, 1, and 2. Okay, so you can just substitute into the formula lah. Tak ada apalah question number 5 tu. Question number 6. Now let us do question number 6. Find point of intersections between line L1 and L2. Okay. Question number 6. Okay, L1 is x plus 1 equals to 40, y minus 3 equals to t, and then z minus 1 equals to 0. And the second line is x plus 13 equals to 12s, y minus 1 equals to 6s, and then z minus 2 equals to 3s. Okay, now guys, let us form the equations now. Equation for x. Okay, we will have x plus, okay, so equation of x, we should have 40 minus 1 equals to 12s minus 13, right?
Yes.
Okay, you boleh nampak tak guys? Sekejap, saya padam dulu lah. Saya buat step by step lah. For those who still do not understand this, let me show step by step solution. Okay, from L1, sebab dia bagi equations yang macam ni kan. So x equals to 40 minus 1, y equals to t t plus 3 and then z equals to 1 like this. Okay. And then from L2, we have x equals to 12s minus 13. Ni saya rewrite balik. Okay, so but I modified the equations, I rearranged the position. So this one 6x plus 1 and then z equals to 3s plus 2. Okay, like this. So now we can solve this equation of x. Okay. We will have 4t minus 1 equate this with 12s minus 13. This is the first equation. Equation number 1. Okay. Next equation of y. We will have t plus 3 equate this with 6s plus 1. Okay. So this is the second equation. And then equations of z. You will have 1
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
T minus 3 or T plus 3?
Mana tadi? T plus 3 kan? Y minus 3
Plus.
so T plus 3, right?
Plus.
This one from here, right? Y minus 3 equals to T, so Y equals to T plus 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so can I proceed?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 equals to 3s plus 2. All right. So this is the third equation. Okay, guys. In order to show all of the both lines are intersect, we need to find. Okay, just now ni, nota saya ni, this one. Find the values of s and t that fulfill all equations. Okay, so we need to find the values of s and t that fulfill all of the three equations. Okay, we have three equations just now. Okay, so we need to find what's the values of s and t. Okay, let's say we solve, you can solve simultaneously either equation 1 and equation 2. After you get the values of t and s, you have to test the values of t and s in the third equation. Or you can solve equation 2 and 3 simultaneously. After you get the values of t and s, then substitute into the first equation. If the values of t and s fulfill the first equation, then you can say that both lines intersect. Okay? Or, satu lagi cara, you can solve simultaneously the first and third equation. After you get the values of t and s, you substitute into the second equation. Okay, if the values of t and s fulfill the second equation, then we can say that the lines are parallel. Understand? Okay. Dalam bahasa Melayunya, you can solve simultaneously. Awak selesaikan persamaan serentak. Okay, contoh, saya bagi contoh. Kalau awak selesaikan persamaan serentak, the first and second equation. Okay, bila dapat nilai t dengan s, you kena substitute dalam the third equation. Dia fulfill tak third equation ni? Kalau dia fulfill, bermaksud, ya, betul dia intersect. Okay, kalau dia tak fulfill, dia adalah tak intersect. Alright. Ataupun, saya undo balik, awak juga boleh test parallel. Let's say test intersect, you solve simultaneous equation 1 and equation 3. Lepas tu you test dekat equation second ni, fulfill ke tak? Macam tu. Dia kena couple dua, lepas tu test yang bukan awak solve tadi tu lah. Okay. So now, if you look at this expressions, of course, the easiest one we can see from the third equation ni, dah direct ni, dah tahu dah nilai s ni. Okay, so let's say we solve simultaneously equation 2 and 3. Okay, let us solve simultaneously equation 2 and 3. So from equation 3, we have equation 1 equals to 3s plus 2. Therefore, 3s equals to negative 1, right? Therefore, s
Negative 1 over 3.
negative 1 over 3. Okay, now next substitute. Sebab saya nak solve equation 2 and 3, so we need to substitute s equals to negative 1 over 3 in equation 2 lah. Okay, so substitute in equation 2, we have t plus 3 equals to 6 times negative 1 over 3 plus 1. Okay, so t plus 3 equals to negative 6 times negative, so negative 2 plus 1. So t equals to negative 3 minus 1, therefore t equals to negative 4, right?
Betul.
Negative 1, negative 3, negative 1, negative 4, betul lah tu. Okay, so now we need to test. Okay, next, test test whether s equals to negative 1 over 3 and t equals to negative 4 fulfill apa? Equation mana?
1.
Yes, equation 1. Dia fulfill tak equation 1 ni? Sebab tadi kita solve second and third equation. So kita nak test. Are the values of t and s fulfill the first equation? So kita nak test 4t minus 1 sama tak dengan 12s minus 13? Okay, so 4 times t is negative 4 minus 1, is it equals to 12 times negative 1 over 3 minus 13? Negative 4, negative 4, negative 16, negative 17 Guys, kalau saya terselect form so negative 4, negative 13, yes, negative 17, yes. So intersect. Find the point of intersection. Okay, so bila intersect, okay, find the point of intersection. Okay, what you should do? Nak cari the point of intersection. Guys, point of intersection means coordinate, right? So coordinate is x equals to blah blah blah, y equals to what, z equals to what, right? Okay, so now in order to find the point of intersection, you can use either, yes, you can use the equations from the first line or the equation from the second line. Okay, kalau you nak cari coordinate from the first line, you need to substitute the values of t. Okay, if you want to use a second line, you need to substitute the values of s. Both will give you the same answer, don't worry. Okay, so from this question, it will be easier if you substitute from equation of the first line. So x equals to 40 minus 1. Jangan saya nak copy balik ni. Copy. Okay, so t just now, t equals to berapa tadi? Negative 4, equals to negative 4. So x equals to 4 minus negative 4 minus 1. So we have negative 17. Y equals to negative 4 plus 3. So we have negative 1. And z equals to 1. So the point of intersection is therefore, we will have the point of intersection is negative 17, negative 1, and 1. Okay, done, settle. 1, 1, 1. All right. So next, betul ke tak ni? Okay, betul. Okay, so next question.
Doctor,
Yes.
actually question 6 just asks us to find the point of intersection. Do we still have to test whether it's intersecting?
Oh, okay. Actually, no need, because the question is quite straightforward, right? But if the question does not straightforward, you have to show that the lines L1 and L2 is intersect. Okay? So now let us do question number. Okay, question number 8 ni. Okay, question number 7 is very simple. We just need to find the cross product, right? Question number 8. Okay, parallel or not? N1 apa? Question number 8. What is N1? The normal vector of the first plane. Question number 8 ni. Directly from the equation you can see.
4, negative 2, 3.
2 and not negative 2, be careful. Not negative 2.
2,
Be careful guys. 4, 0, right? There is no Y.
on 0,
Yes, 4, 0 and negative
2,
Okay, good. And 2? 1 over, okay.
1
X.
over 4,
Oh, wait a minute. We have Y here.
1.
Okay. Be careful.
oh,
We have Y right there. So let's say I rewrite again the equations. We have 4x minus y, right? Minus 2z plus 3. This is the first plane, P1. So we will have equations normal vector of the first plane is 4, 1, negative 1 and negative 2. Okay. The second plane, we have x. Sorry, negative x lah kalau saya pindah sebelah sana Negative x plus 1 over 4y plus 1 over 2z equals to 0. There is no d. So N2 should be negative 1, 1 over 4, and then 1 over 2. Is it parallel?
Yes, it's parallel.
Yes. Where K is 4.
What is the k? What is the k?
4.
And 1 equals to k and 2. And 1 is 4, negative 1, negative 2. I think it should be negative 1 over 4, right? No, 4. Should be 4. Undo. Yeah, should be negative 4. Negative 4 of negative 1, 1 over 4, 1 over 2. Yes. So we will get the N1. Yes. So this is parallel. Okay. All right. Question number 9. Okay, pick one question. Which one? A or B? You nak saya buat ni. Saya tak boleh buat semua. Tak sempat habis nanti. Question 9, A or B?
B.
9B. All right. 9B.
A.
A ke B?
A.
Okay,
A,
sana.
tak dapat jawapan ke?
Yeah.
A ni dia simple kan? Question 9A. Oh, tapi dia ada 000 Confused Okay. Question number 9A. We have line x equals to 3t, y equals to 5t, and z equals to negative t. And then the plane, we have 2x minus y plus z plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, solution. So right now, we want to test. Okay, test parallel. Ni tadi saya ajar ni. Test parallel between line versus plane.
V dot
The
N.
formula is V dot N equals to 0, right? Okay. So now the V is from the line lah. line. Okay, so the V should be
Negative 1.
yes, 3, 5, negative 1. And then the n is taken from plane. Okay, this is your n. Okay, so we will have 2, negative 1, and 1. Okay, so let us find V dot n. Is it equals to 0? So 3 times 2 plus 5 times negative 1 plus negative 1 times 1. So we get 6 minus 5 minus 1. So yes, 0, intersect. Yes. No, not intersect, parallel. Yes, parallel.
Yes, it's parallel.
Okay, so parallel means not intersect lah. Yes, parallel, so not intersect. So we cannot find the point of intersection lah. Soalan nombor 9A. Number 9A, not intersect. Yes, not intersect. Question 9B lah. Tak menarik question 9A ni, senang sangat. Question 9B. 9B, line. We have x equals to 1 plus t, y equals to negative 1 plus 3t, and z equals to 2 plus 4t. And then the plane should be, we have x minus y plus 4z equals to 7. Okay guys, what is V? What is V?
1, 3, 4.
Yes, 1, 3, 4. And then the n should be 1, negative 1, 4. Okay, so V dot n sama tak dengan 0. So 1 times 1 plus 3 times negative 1 plus 4 times 4. So we will have 1 minus 3, negative 2. Negative 2, 16. So should be 14, right? Not equals to 0. Yes, intersect. Tak boleh buat macam ni. Dia kena buat macam ni. Not parallel. So this is intersect. Okay, jom kita cari. How do we find the point of intersection? Okay guys, what you should do is, in order to find the point of intersection, okay, we need to substitute equation of line into the equation of plane. Equation aja lah. Equation of plane. Okay, so dalam kurungan, why we should do this? To find t. Macam tu. So we need to find the values of t first. So substitute this. Sekejap saya copy balik. Okay, so we need to substitute. We have x, so 1 plus t minus, ni x, minus y. So y is negative 1 plus 3t plus 4z. So plus 4 times 2 plus 4t equals to 7, like this. So we will have t, 1 plus t plus 1 minus 3t plus 8 plus 16t equals to 7. So we have 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 8, 10, 10 plus 16, 26. So 7 minus 26 should be negative 19, right? And then t minus, kalau saya salah beritahu t minus 3t negative 2t.
Salah.
Salah
Negatif 3.
Negatif 3. 1 tambah 1, 2 tambah 8, 10. Oh ya, sama 10. 7 tolak 10, negatif 3. 1 tambah 16 pula. So negative 3. Thank you. And then t minus 3t, negative 2t, negative 2t, negative 2t
14t.
plus 16. So 14t, yes. So t equals to negative 3 over 14. Okay, so what you should do now is substitute t equals to negative 3 over 14 into the equations of line. So kita ada coordinate x equals to 1 minus 3 over 14. So 14 tolak 3, 9 per 14
11.
Allah. 14 tolak 3, 11 per 14. Okay. Y equals to negative 1 plus 3t. Negative 1 plus 3, negative 3, 14. And then z equals to, mana tadi? 2 plus 40. 2 plus 4 times negative 3 over 14. Okay, so we will get y equals to berapa ni? 20 over 14, right?
Yeah.
And then yang ni 8, 14, so dia jadi 8 over 8 over 7. Alright, so the coordinate is 11 over 14, negative 23 over 14, and 8 over 7. That's it. Okay, done. Alright, so now equation 10 ni dia sama macam similar to example mana dah? Ni, example 1.4.1.3. Similar to this example. So the steps, you just follow the steps provided in the module. Okay, example 1.4.1.3. Example 1.4.1.3. Example 1.4.1.3. So you boleh buat lah. Okay, let me do question number 11. Ni luar biasa ni. Ni tak ada dalam modul kan? Tak ada dalam examples. Okay, question number 11. Tangent. Okay, tangent. Tangent ni maksud dia apa guys? It should be dy over dx. Okay, dy over dx. So we have a circle. A circle with radius what? What is the radius? 5. Okay, good. So now, question number 11. Okay. We have x squared plus y squared equals to 25. So let us differentiate this in order to find the tangent. So differentiate x squared, we will get 2x. Differentiate y squared with respect to x, we will have 2y ds. Yes. Differentiate 25, we get 0. Okay. So we will have dy over dx equals to negative 2x over negative 2y. Therefore, dy over dx equals to negative x over y. All right. The question asks you the tangent at the point of 4, 3. Okay, so now we need to find the equations of the tangent. This is actually your x0 and y0. Okay, the missing information here is we don't have the parallel vector, right? What is the parallel vector? We don't know. Okay, so the parallel vector can be taken from this dy over dx because it said that the line is the tangent. Okay. So now we substitute. Okay, we substitute at 4, 3. okay, at the coordinate of 4, 3, dy dx equals to negative 4 over 3, like that. Okay, now, how do we read this? Okay, listen here carefully. Dy means j direction. This is j. Okay, dx means I direction. Okay, so in other way, we can say that the parallel vector should be, we will have j adalah 4 and then ni 3. Okay, now we don't know where is the negative belongs to, either I or j. It's up to you actually. Okay, I will show you why. All right, let's say we have, I plot the graph. Let's say we have x and y. Tebalnya sekejap eh. Okay, so we have a circle of radius 5. Okay, here is 5, right here is 5. All right. Now at point of 4, 3, at the point of 4, 3, it should be here. Okay, this is 4 and this is 3. Okay, so this is the point P naught. Okay, so guys, what happened? You can have a tangent line like this or like this. It's up to you. Okay, both is correct because the tangent line should be like this. I will use purple color. Purple color. This is the tangent line, right? So you can have either way, upward or downward. Both are correct. Okay, so let's say I use the upward one. Okay, if I want to sketch the upward vector, what we should do is, okay, from P naught, in order to have that vector, I need to move to the left first, right? And then go up here. Can you see it? Move to the left first and then goes up, right? Understand, guys?
Understand.
So when I move to the left first, left means
Negative I.
x-axis, yes. So x is negative. So I choose negative belongs to x.
Three.
Negative 3, 4. Okay? So therefore, this is our A and B lah. Okay? So we can simply finish our equation. X equals to x naught plus AT and y equals to y naught plus BT. So x equals to x naught is 4 minus 3t and then y equals to 3 plus 40. That's it. Okay? Actually, you can have lower direction. Let's say you want to put here. So what happened? We should move where? Kalau you decide you nak ke bawah. So we move to the right, right? And then we go down. So move to the right means,
Positive X.
yes, positive x. Or you can have like this, positive 3 and negative 4. Why negative 4? Because we go down. Kita gerak ke bawah. That's why negative belongs to y. Yang ni, negative. So your equation can be x equals to 4 plus 3t, y equals to 3 minus 4t. Okay, this also correct. Doesn't matter. Sebab ni parallel kan, vector dia parallel. Satu ke atas, satu ke bawah. Both are parallel. So doesn't matter lah, yang ni betul, yang ni pun betul. That's why saya kata subtopic 1.4 ni can be more than one answer. Doesn't matter. As long as you understand the concept and you apply the formulas correctly. Okay. Look at question number 11 now. Question number 11. 11 dah tadi. Question number 12. Question number 12. We have this. parabola of x equals to y squared at the point of 9, 3. Again, tangent. Okay, the same thing. Tangent of the parabola. Okay, so let's solve this question. Y squared equals to x. So 2y dy dx equals to 1. Therefore, dy over dx equals to 1 over 2y. Okay. Now at the point of 9, 3, we have dy over dx equals to 1 over 2y. So 1 over 2 times 3. We have dy over dx equals to 1 over 6. Yes. So dalam kes ni, they both positive, so tak ada masalah lah. This is your y direction, this is your x direction. Therefore, v equals to 6i plus 1j, 61 like this. Okay, if I plot the graph for you so that you can see this more clearly. X, y. Ni, x equals to y squared. This one, parabola ni. Where's the position? Upward, downward, right or left?
Right.
Right, yes, right. It should be here. Okay. So at the point coordinate of 9, 3, let's say here is 9. And let's say here is 3. So this is the P naught. Okay. Let's say I expand this parabola. Like that. Okay. So now from the vector 6 and 1. 6 and 1 means we move to the right 6 steps. And then we go up 1 step. Okay. Therefore, this is the parallel vector. This is the parallel vector. Okay. So the tangent line would be, if I use the purple color, tangent line would be like this. Macam tu. Dia melalui kawasan tu lah. Okay, so now this should be your A and B, right? A and B, therefore, x equals to x naught plus AT and y equals to y naught plus BT. So x equals to x naught 9 plus 60 and then y equals to 3 plus t. Okay, that's it. Okay. Guys, we have a correction for answer question 12B. Question 12B. This one should be -3. Here, negative, because the P naught is negative, right? Coordinate is 9, -3. So we have negative here. Okay? That's the correction for question number 12B. Okay, let's just proceed. Okay, question number 13. All right, guys, question number 13 is when we say x exists, means
Y equals to 0.
yes, y equals to 0. So you have to find the values of t. Okay, y equals to 0. So t equals to 1 over 3, right? So just substitute into x and x, z ada x je lah. Okay, kalau y exists pula, x equals to 0. Yes. So your t would be t equals to -2. Yes. How about this? Substitute the equations. All right.
Right.
So, okay, let us solve question number 13C. Question number 13C. Question 13C. Okay, we have x just now. X equals to 2 plus t. Y equals to negative 1 plus 3t. Okay, equation 3c. The equations is parabola y equals to 3 minus x squared. So substitute guys here. So y is negative 1 plus 3t. Equatekan dengan 3 minus 2 plus t squared. Like this. So negative 1 plus 3t equals to 3 minus 4 plus 4t plus t squared, like this. So negative 1 plus 3t equals to 3 minus 4 minus 4t minus t squared. Okay, so if I rearrange, then I will get t squared plus 7t, right? 3 minus 4,
Right.
negative 1, negative 1.
Negative 4.
Oh, yes.
Eight.
Is that correct?
0.
So t equals to t plus 7. Okay, and then we will have t equals to 0 and another one t equals to negative 7. Okay, so let us substitute in x and y. So let t equals to 0 first. X equals to mana tadi? 2 plus t. So 2 plus 0 is 2. Y equals to negative 1 plus 3t. Negative 1 plus 3 times 0, so negative 1. Therefore, the coordinate is 2, negative 1. And then let t equals to negative 7. Kita ada x equals to 2 minus 7 is negative 5. And then y equals to negative 1 plus 3 times negative 7. Negative 22. So we will have negative 5, negative 22. That's it. These are the intersection points with the parabola. Betul tak ni? Okay, good. Okay, so next. Okay guys, question number 14. Ni sama macam tadi lah kan? 14, 15, 16. Ni you have to show. For question number 14, 15, 16, 17, you need to show whether the two lines parallel, intersect or skew. Okay, ni sama macam tadi lah. Question number 6 tadi.
Madam,
Yes.
so meaning if let's say the question got right, then tangent, like question 11 and 12, right? So we have to differentiate, is it? Then for 13,
Yes, you have to differentiate. Yes. Yes.
Oh, so for 13 we don't need because it's intersect.
Because it doesn't mention about the tangent.
Oh.
Only question number 11 and 12 we need to differentiate because it said tangent. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Is
Understand.
that okay, Pei? Thank you very much for your question.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys, I will, since we already, time is already 5:51, I would like to show you the answer for question number 21. Question number 21 ni every semester, student akan tak boleh jawab soalan number 21B ni. Every semester. So I will show you the solution for question number 21B. Okay? Alright. Sebab dia pelik sikit soalan dia. Okay, before that, let us understand this. We have a plane, okay? We need to find the equation of a plane that contains the line. Okay, plane tu dia ada garisan ni, this line. And the plane is perpendicular to this plane. Okay? So I will show you how to solve this question. Question number 21B. Sebab soalan ni tiap-tiap semester student akan tanya. Question 21B. Okay, so we have line x equals to negative 2 plus t, y equals to 2 minus 4t, and then z equals to 4 plus 2t. Okay. And it said that a plane perpendicular to the plane, we have x minus y plus z equals to 9. Okay, in order to find the equations of a plane, okay guys, equation of a plane, we need to have a point P naught.
I vector.
Yes, and a normal vector. Okay, so now P naught you can take directly from the line. Okay, so solution, we take P naught from the line, so we have P naught x naught is negative 2, y naught is 2, z naught is 4. Right, so we will have P naught is equals to negative 2, 2 and 4. Okay. Now, in order to find the normal vector, guys, if you are given line and plane, it said that the plane contains the line and parallel to this plane, what you should do is your normal vector, okay, should be a cross product of V cross with N. Let's say I denote this as N plane 1, N1. Okay, so V is taken from the equations of line. Okay guys, so V is taken from this. Ni negative 4, 2, 1, negative 4, 2. So V is 1, negative 4 and 2. And then N1 is taken from this plane. A 1, negative 1 and 1. Okay, so 1, negative 1 and 1. All right, now jom kita start. So N is the cross product. So we have I, J and K.
Plus minus plus.
Yes, well done. Plus, minus, plus. Don't forget this. Okay. And then we have 1, negative 4 and 2. And then 1, negative 1, 1. Okay, jom kita buat. First, you have to close the first column. Close this first column. And then you need to cross. We are now crossing the second and third column. Negative 4 times 1 minus negative 1 times 2. Like this. So we will have negative 4 times 1 minus negative 1 times 2. This is for I direction. Okay, now for J, you need to put negative because we have negative J. Okay, so don't forget negative, open the square bracket. So close the second column. We are now crossing the first and third column. So 1 times 1 minus 1 times 2. This is for J direction. Now for K direction, we have plus because plus K. So we are now crossing the first and second column. So 1 times negative 1 plus 1 times negative, plus minus. Minus 1 times negative 4, like this. This is for K. So we will have negative 4 plus 2 minus negative 1J plus negative 1 plus 4. Okay. So we will have 2I plus J plus 3K, right?
Yeah.
Did you get this? Okay. Now, this is our N.
Doctor,
Okay, this. Yes?
negative 2i.
Negative 2I. Oh, yes, negative 2. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, -2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now equations of plane ax plus by plus cz plus d equals to 0, where d equals to negative ax naught plus by naught plus cz naught plus, tak ada plus lah. Okay, like that. So this is our ABC kan? This is A, B and C. And just now this is our P naught. Okay, so this is our P naught, therefore this is our X naught, Y naught and Z naught. So just substitute into the formula. We have AX, so negative 2X plus Y plus 3Z plus D equals to 0. So we need to calculate the D. Negative AX naught, negative 2 times negative 2 plus 1 times 2 plus 3 times 4. Okay. So negatif positif 4 tambah 2, 6. 6 tambah 12, 18. So
Negative 18.
Yes, negative 18. So we will have thus negative 2x plus y plus 3z minus 18 equals to 0. Or you can have negative 2x plus y plus 3z equals to 18. Or kalau you nak terbalikkan dia pun boleh. So 2x minus y minus 3z equals to negative 18. Either one lah. Semua tu betul. Okay, betul tak ada pemahaman? Boleh lah tu.
Lepas tu kalau nak buat sketch kena buat intersect form.
Yes. Correct. Kalau lah di soalan tu nak suruh lukis kan, tapi soalan tak suruh lukis. Let's say if you want to sketch, okay, if you want to sketch, just use intersect form. Correct, well done. So kalau if you want to sketch intersect form, divides everything by negative 18, then you will have negative x over 9 plus y over 18 plus z over 6, right? Yes.
Betul-betul.
Apa dia? Ada soalan ke? Saya ni confused bila kelas online. Tak nampak muka you all kan? You all faham tak sebenarnya ni? Topik ni?
Faham.
Negative 9 at the back. Y 18. Z is 6. So like this. Lebih kurang macam ni lah bentuk dia. Question of that plane. Okay, so next. Kita cari distance lah. Kita tak buat lagi soalan distance. Distance. Question number 22 is very straightforward because it's already give you the point and the plane, so you can find the P naught from here and of course the N from here. Okay, so let us do question number 23. Ni dia ada kerja sikit. So question number 23, pick which question, A or B? One question. Last 1 minute dah ni. A. Suka sangat nak buat A ni. Question 6.
Bila B.
Question, sebab biasanya A ni mudah kan. Kita buat question 6, question 23B lah 23B. Dia biasanya A ni dia simple. Question 23B. Okay, we have first plane saya bagi nama dia plane 1. Equation of plane 1, x plus y plus, minus z equals to 1, and then plane 2 is equals to 2x plus 2y minus 2z equals to 3. Okay, so the distance just now, okay, it's like this guys. Kalau distance, tadi formula dia ax naught plus by naught plus cz naught plus d divides by this a squared plus b squared plus c squared, right? Okay, if you choose a point from plane 1, make sure you take your normal vector from the second plane. Okay, saya repeat ayat saya. If you choose your P naught from the first plane, okay, like this. If you choose your P naught from the first plane, make sure you choose your N from the second plane. Okay, but if you choose your N from the first plane, make sure you choose your P naught from the second plane. Vice versa lah maksudnya. Okay, dia tak boleh choose P naught from the first plane, choose normal vector form from the first plane. Cannot. Sebab nanti tak ada distance. Okay. Alright, so let's say we choose P naught from the first plane. How do we find the P naught? Find a point on plane 1. It's very simple. You just sketch the graph. Okay, so if you sketch x plus y minus z equals to 1, of course lah, this is x over 1 plus y over 1 lah, senang lah plus apa ni, equals to 1 like this. Alright, so we can have a plane. If we sketch the first plane, we have x, y, and z. So x equals to 1, let's say 1, y equals to 1, let's say z equals to -1. So we have this. So actually guys, from here, you already have 3 coordinates. Okay, you ada 3 coordinates, so it's up to you which one you want to choose. You
1,
can
0, 0.
Yes, 1, 0, 0. You also can have 0, negative, 0, 0, -1. And you also can have 0, 1, 0. Either one lah, you pilih mana-mana je. Let's say we take, let P naught equals to 1, 0, 0. Okay. Doesn't matter guys, the distance will be the same. Tak kisah you ambil koordinat mana-mana pun pada plane ni, dia distance dia mesti sama, confirm. Okay, let P naught is 1, 0, 0. So we take normal vector from the second plane. So the normal vector should be 2, 2, -2. Okay, so the normal vector 2, 2, and -2. Okay, since we take the normal vector from the second plane, what is our D now?
-3.
Yes, well done. Okay, because D ni berada sebelah, should be on the left hand side. Therefore, D should be -3. So here we have D equals to -3. Okay, so just substitute into the formula of distance. Distance AX naught. Okay. So this is X naught, Y naught, and Z naught, and this is your A, B, and C. Okay, so AX naught 2 times 1 plus 0 plus 0 minus 3 divides by 2 squared plus 2 squared plus -2 squared, square root of. So 2 minus 3 is -1 modulus.
1 over Z12.
-1 over 4, 12 square root 12. So we have 1 over square root 12. Betul tak jawapan belakang? 1 over square root, yes, okay. So that's all. I think you can proceed with the rest of the questions. Okay guys. Sekejap saya stop recording dulu.
Z12.